Little Soul Tarot. I am Melissa, and I will tell you that this is probably my second live, so I'm pretty excited about it. I'm used to going live in other genres, just never on YouTube, and I'm building my YouTube here, so thank you so much for your support. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, all those fun things. I'm new to YouTube. I'm not new to social media or tarot. Um, but this is a realm that I feel like I've gotten the most out of personally in the last couple of years. So I wanted to share with you guys too. This message and this reading is for all Leo sun sign placements, including Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. I love when you have a Venus in Leo. Those people are the funnest people ever. Most of my readings are typically for the feminine collective. I've done a couple of readings for males, and it just doesn't seem to connect for me. I don't feel like I'm doing a good job for the males. Most of my readings are for feminine energy. So that being said, this is a general intuitive reading. So take, what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. I do not put my word before God's word, and I certainly don't put my word before your, physician or therapist, things like that. So I will do a general what's in your heart space, past, surrounding your heart space, and then future. I'll be using the Light Seers Tarot deck. And then to clarify, I'm going to use the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck. And then to add, I typically call my readings a little bit of a mother type energy. So I will wrap it all up nicely in a little self-care bow at the end, moving forward. Even though this reading is live right now, I do feel like most of my readings are timeless. But I'm typically looking at the energy, like right now I'm looking at the energy for April 1st through April 15th. And that is actually the next new moon, the new pink moon, which I'm really excited about. We're in Aries season right now, so everything is starting to fire off, just like the awesome Aries are. And obviously, Leo, you are fiery energy too. So I wanted to honor that for you in this reading as well. I also needed to take a moment. I was putting away my rebel deck, and it says, get yourself together and pull your shit together. Help people, give back, do good shit for humanity is what it says on the back. And I will tell you that for Leo females, I love that you're so matter of fact about things, that you say what's on your heart regardless of whose feelings it hurts. And I'm not saying you do it to hurt feelings. I think you say it because you want to make sure that things are done correctly. You gorgeous lioness, you. But I think sometimes you do that in a sense, in an ego, from an ego standpoint, rather than from a heart standpoint. And I highly encourage you right now, especially in whatever's going on in your, I had this in Gemini too, whatever's going on in your circle right now, Leo, I highly, highly hope that you lead from the heart and not from ego. Meaning, if you're having a conversation with someone that's hurting your feelings, I hope that you listen to what they're saying, and in return, truly listen to what they're saying. Sometimes you got to pause before you speak. So I feel like that's what's coming up right now intuitively. So that being said, let's get started with what's on the Leo's heart. The bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. So you're walking away from something, but let's look at that's too many, Spirit. Let's look at, and that was the Queen of Pentacles. So you're walking away from something, and you're walking away very proudly. All right, Six of Pentacles. So this is a give and take energy in your heart. I almost feel like you walking away means everyone's going to be better. Yeah, and you've got some sort of new thing going on in your head about like, okay, now that I'm leaving this, I'm going to this. Yeah, the World card. You're headed to the right place. You're definitely headed to the right place. And you're doing it for not just yourself, but you're doing it for surrounding parties too. So good for you, Leo. I love that for you. So you're feeling kind of on top of the world right now. What's in the Leo past? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. What's in the Leo past? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. Five of Cups. So maybe a little regret. Maybe you did something that you kind of regret. I know you can carry that kind of stuff with you a lot. King of Wands. Leo. This is Leo, Sag, Aries energy, but King of Wands to me typically represents the wand, if you know what I mean. So maybe there was some sort of cheating with someone, some sort of adultery that you might actually regret. You had a little faith that maybe even in doing this, that this would kind of help out your situation in some way. But yeah, you kind of just had faith. Honestly, you may have even felt like this person was divinely given to you by the universe. The Nine of Cups is typically like wish fulfillment, almost there. You just kind of throw everything to the sky and just like, whatever, fill my cups, whatever I'm willing to take, you know, God will give me. But I kind of feel like this happened and then you had some regret over what happened in the past. You know, Leos don't like to lie and they don't like to be wrong. So I could totally see where something happened and maybe you're just having a little bit of regret, okay? What's going on surrounding the Leo's heart? What's going on surrounding the Leo's heart? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. All right. Seven of Cups and the World card. Interesting. So the Wheel of Fortune, you've completed a cycle here. And maybe you're thinking there was a kind of a snake in the grass. This Seven of Cups typically to me tells me you got a lot of things going for you, like a lot of little ideas, a lot of little cups that you're filling. But there's one here that might be a little deceptive, Leo. So just be careful. It's going to feel like you have everything, the cycle's completed, and you're like, man, is this really it? Like, is this all there is? Let me grab one more card here. Yeah, Five of Wands. So there might be some conflict surrounding this one little piece that's kind of left behind. Yeah, this one little piece that's left behind. Snake in the grass. I call this my snake in the grass because there's a serpent there. And to be honest, I don't know if you told everyone that you know about this King of Wands thing in the past. I don't think it's necessary. And I'm not saying you need to lie, but I kind of feel like with this whole thing, bygones will be bygones. The past is in the past. Unless you are moving forward in a relationship with someone, like if you cheat, for instance, if you cheated on your spouse with this King of Wands and then you're moving forward, then you need to talk about the King of Wands. Like you need to say, hey, I cheated on you. But if you're leaving that situation, there's no point in talking about, just no point. He doesn't need to know. Your cycle is complete. It's not important to know right now. It really isn't. I'm not someone who thinks you should hide from anything, but like you don't need to tell like as the final dig, like, hey, I cheated on you. You know, you just don't need to do it. Just walk away in grace. You know, obviously you regret this thing in the past. It's just not necessary. It's not necessary. Let this person move on without you and knowing whatever it is that you did. coming into the future. What's coming into the future for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. What's coming into the future? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. Leo. Look, it's the one underneath here. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Your future is bright, Miss Leo. I feel like your career is going to benefit from this move too. Like, not that he or she was holding you back. I'm going to say he because I do feel like this is for a female Leo. I'm not saying it's necessarily, I just feel like you have a new insight on life now that you're leaving this situation. And you're going to be open to new ideas, but you literally have it in the palm of your hands. And you're there ready to, you know, the universe is supporting you amongst all this light. A black cat. So I don't know if you have a black cat. I have a black cat. I call her my manager. You have your little manager sitting here. You've got your hands in the sky. You know, you've got all the light in the world right in your hand right there, Leo. So that's important. And Two of Cups. So there is a soulmate connection. I don't know if this King of Wands is your soulmate. Well, technically he is, but let me tell you, I hesitate when I talk about soulmates with people online, because soulmates to me are things that we learn from each other, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's forever. Soulmates come together and they create this beautiful magic, but as you can see, they come apart too. And they each individually have their own identity, their own spirit, their own path. So typically I believe soulmates, or even like karmic mates, whether it's your best friends or people around you, I feel like, here's the King of Pentacles too. We'll get to that in a second. But I feel like this King of Pentacles is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I almost feel like there's also an Aries around you too with this King of Wands, and this is kind of Aries energy to me too. But just know that with your soulmate energy, it doesn't always mean forever. And it could just mean for right now, and it could just mean for until you learn what you need to learn from one another. Maybe you need to learn and he doesn't. I kind of feel like he doesn't need to learn crap from you. Like whoever this is in your, you know, you have a king and queen right here. Whoever this is that's in your realm is to teach you. It's not really to teach him. It's to teach you. So I need you as a Leo to be open and listening, because a lot of times you don't. You kind of talk a lot and don't listen. But I think you need to listen a little bit on this one. Okay. My childhood best friend is a Leo, so she's amazing. Okay, let's clarify with this beautiful, gorgeous Mystic Mondays tarot deck made by Grace. Can't read the back, I'm sorry. So let's look at the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands that's on your heart. What can we clarify for this, Leo? High Priestess, you're very much in your know. You're very in tune with what's going on right now. I feel like in that aspect, you're also kind of, how do I say it? Like, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. You've got the Page of Wands. So you're just inspired. You feel like you're on top of the world. You're probably getting a money situation good, a promotion. And even in this Six of Wands, like the more you give, the more you receive. And maybe you're realizing how intuitive and how aligned you are, Leo, to manifest. And the High Priestess is all about that. It's all about getting what you want, having the moon and the emotions in the third eye, you know, knowing you can manifest whatever you want to. Okay, Leo. In the past, let's look at this King of Wands, Nine of Cups, and Five of Cups. What can we clarify? King of Wands, I'm a little jealous. Death. So it broke. That was an ending. So maybe you had a long-term thing going on with this person and you ended it. Probably a good thing. Surrounding energy of the world, cycle ending, seven. Think about the Seven of Cups. Is there a snake in the grass? Remember I talked about you don't necessarily have to, yeah, you're the Queen of Cups right now too. So Queen of Cups in this world, Five of Wands, you are caring for other people's hearts in this process. And I think that's amazing. If you're separating, it's important for you that you're caring for other people's hearts. When I talked about speaking from ego versus speaking from the heart, I think you're doing that. That's really wonderful. That makes me very happy for you. So moving forward, this amazing Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles energy, Two of Cups energy, possible soulmate connection in the future, in love for sure. Nine of Pentacles. This is my almost there card. So yeah, you're moving on to a better situation. As long as you continue to mind your P's and Q's with spirit and you honor other people's emotions. Quit worrying about, I mean, you need to honor your own emotions too, but Leos never have that problem. They never have a problem of self at first. Make sure you're honoring other people's emotions in the situation. So if this person, this King of Pentacles is married, you need to be mindful of that. I don't feel like he is, but if he has some sort of connection that he's kind of, let him kind of tie that up in a bow before you move on. Okay. So his cycle is almost done and he's moving on to you, but you want to make sure that he has completely tied up his end before you jump in. Okay. That is for your future. So as far as your self-care goes, what can we tell Leo for self-care? Drink tea. So this person has their tea leaves, they have their crystals, they're kind of meditating. I'm going to read from the book too. But maybe you have started taking care of your body in a different way. I highly recommend you give up booze for a little bit. At least a 30-day booze free. Keep your mind clear. Look at some focus teas. I feel like you need to focus more, and I feel like even like some digestion is coming up too. So maybe look at teas like that. But I highly recommend you give up any alcohol, beer, spirits, anything like that for a month right now. And let me see what it says for drink tea. I'm inspired by the wisdom of the plants and the beauty of ceremony. So when we drink tea, okay, when we drink tea, you know, as an earth sign, it is so easy for me to walk outside, put my feet on the ground and just connect with spirit. I mean, when I am in nature, I am completely like in alignment with everything. When you're drinking tea, it's kind of like when you're eating like a clean diet or non-processed food. It's your ability to connect with nature. And let's keep in mind, you're heating with fire, which you are a fire sign, Leo. You're using nature to nourish your body. So by doing that, by honoring your universe and your spirit around you, it's actually honoring God and honoring your path. The one thing it says on here, how do you feel when you drink tea or another beverage with intention? Taking the time to enjoy it without any distractions and focusing in on all the flavors and feelings that arise. So again, I encourage you to drink tea. I'm actually going to use this in my reading. I have a Leo reading in next week. And I'm actually going to use this because I feel like this is something that she needs to hear too. So yeah, drinking tea, get rid of the booze and the beer for, 30 days, and then move forward. So under the get over your shit and pull your shit together, help people. You are talented and fucking amazing. It says the world needs your power, use your voice, just don't use it for dumb shit. I love this Rebel deck. Well, that's very Leo. So thank you for joining me. If you join me live and you hop on here, thank you so much. If you'd like to connect for a personal reading, I am at Instagram, and I'll put it in the link in the description box below. I only have one Instagram account, and I usually like to have a little conversation before I book a reading for you, because I'm not the reader for everyone. But most of my readings consist of me going through your chart for about 15 minutes and kind of connecting with the moon's energy at the given time. And then I can do a general tarot spread for you, or intuitive tarot spread, or if you have, business, I am a Taurus, so I'm all about business, a business or love reading as well. So thank you so much for watching. Those of you that tuned in, thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe, and share me with your friends, because I want to grow as big as I can on here to help as many people as I can. So have a wonderful day. Namaste.